Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. So we're going to look at the first rule now. We've finished the introductory points for the chapter of Noon Saakinah and Tanween. So we're going to look at the first rule. And for these rules of Noon Saakinah and Tanween, we want to ask 3 questions for each rule. Or we're going to mention about 3 or 4 points for each one. Number 1, let's look at the rule. The rule is called Idh-haar. Idh-haar. So what does it mean? Idh-haar means to pronounce the noon sound clearly. Idh-haar is to pronounce the noon sound clearly. Then the question is, when does idh-haar occur? When do we apply this rule out of the how many rules that we say? 4 main rules. We apply it if after. So the question is, when does it occur? The answer, we apply idh-haar if after the Noon Saakinah or the Tanween comes one of the following 6 letters. Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, or Kha. If one of these 6 letters comes after the Noon Saakinah or the Tanween, then we will apply idh-haar. So next question is, okay, what happens? The noon sound will be pronounced clearly. The noon sound will be pronounced clearly. So for example, so here you bring examples for each one in this table, okay? So you have, here it says Tanween, here it says Noon Saakinah, and Noon Saakinah. Then you have Hamza. So here, for example, you say min ahlil kitab. Min ahli. Min is mim kasra noon sukun. Min. After it is hamza fatha. So you say min a. Min a. It's pronounced clearly, normal. Min a. Okay. Abdan. Abdan idha. Abdan idha. Fathatain. Abdan. That with the fathatain. Followed by Hamza with the kasra, E. Abdan idha. You cannot say Abdan idha. طيب. You read it clearly. You pronounce the noon clearly. I pronounce the noon sound clearly. So your homework is make a table like the one that you see in the book. On the left hand side you have the letters, the 6 letters of idh-haar, and they're also known as the 6 letters of the throat, because all of these 6 come from the throat. The hamza and the ha come from the lowest part of the throat. The ain and the ha comes from the middle part of the throat, and the ghain and the kha come from the highest part, i.e. closest to the exit of the mouth. Yeah. So that's why in the poem you see that he says the 6 letters of the throat. So on the left hand side, put them as an outline in the book, and then have a column for Noon Saakinah and another column for Tanween. And from the Mus'haf now, find examples for each one, and then we're going to read it together bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Any questions on that area? Any questions on the question that we've made so far? Barakallahu feek, wallahu ta'ala.